Hi students, in today's class we are going to learn about decimals. We are going to learn what are decimals and how we do addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of decimals. Also, we will learn how to convert decimals into fractions and fractions into decimals. Okay, so this is going to be a very beneficial class for you. Better watch this video till end so that you can understand all the concepts of decimals, and further in your exams it will be very easy for you to solve the numbers if you get in them in decimals. Okay, so let's start the class. Decimals are numbers which are written like this. You might have seen 0.256, 1.25, 10.36, 14.5. These type of numbers are known as decimals. Okay. How do we come to decimals? How do we get these numbers decimals? This is nothing but when we divide some numbers which cannot be perfectly divided, then we divide them into decimal parts. Look at, for example, 1 divided by 2. This can be written like this also. 1 divided by 2. So what we are doing, 1 we are dividing by 2. So if you follow the long division method, what will happen? We write here 1, dividend as 1 and divisor as 2. Now what is happening here? Divisor is smaller, divisor is bigger than dividend. So what we do, we write a 0 here, put a decimal point here. This point is known as decimal point, and write a 0 here also. Now dividend has become bigger than divisor. So next we perform the division. 2 5s are 10. Okay, 2 5s are 10. Now 10 minus 10, remainder is 0. So our quotient is 0.5. Now we have written this in the form of this fraction 1 by 2 in the form of decimals. 1 by 2 we have written in the form of decimals. Okay, this is simple. Decimals can be recurring. Recurring decimals means like this. You might have seen numbers like this: 1.333, like this. We divide 10 by 13, like this numbers we get 1.333. This 333 will be repeating and it is non-ending. It will continue till infinity. And sometimes the numbers will end, like here it is ending. 0.5 is our final answers. And sometimes there will be non-recurring but repeating numbers like 1.414, then again 414 may come. Or if you see the value of pi, if you divide 22 by 7, okay, the numbers will not end but they will not repeat also in any pattern. 22 by 7 if you divide. Okay, these are types of decimals. Now let's move to addition of decimals. Now I'll tell you with the example. Here our decimal is 1.1 plus 11.11, okay, equals to 12.21. We have to write. So first what we have to do, we have to write them properly. 1.1 you have written. After that, next number is 11.1. So before the decimal, on the left side of the decimal, you write it units place below units place, then tens place below here, tens place, like this. Okay. After the decimal, you have to write the numbers as they are. 11.1, if there is nothing here, it means it is 0. If there is nothing here, it means it is 0. One thing you should remember, suppose this is my number 1.1. If I add zeros to the left of the number of decimal, see here what will happen? 0, 0, 0 I am adding, but the value of this number will remain same. It will not change. And in the same way, at the right of the decimal, if I add zeros, like 0, 0, 0, then also the value of the number will not change. If the decimal comes in between the numbers, then it will change. Like if it is 1.1, if I write a 0 here, then this will become 10.1. Okay. Another example, if it is 1.1 and if I write a 0 here, now it will become 1.01. Okay, 1.01. So 1.1 is bigger than 1.01. Now next, one more thing. After decimals, we should say the numbers in digits. Like here, I will say 11.11. You should not say 11.11. Okay, it is 11.11. Here it is 12.21. You cannot say 12.21. 12.21 is wrong method of saying. You should say 12.21. In this number, 140.131. Okay, this is 140.131. You cannot say 140.131. No, that is wrong. Okay, now let's start the addition. Okay, after that you put a line here. Now above this number, this one, there is no number here. So we consider it 0 and write it as 1. This 1 plus 1, it becomes 2. After that, just below the decimal point, we write our decimal point here. Then again 1.1 will be 2. After that, this 1. So answer will be 12.21. In this example, what will happen? See here. Now this is 2.01 plus 13.1 plus 140.131. So first we write 2.01. Then you write 13.1. Okay, 13.1. Then you write 140.131. Now above this, now we will start the addition from the right side. Above this one of 131, there is no numbers here. So we consider it 0 and write it as 1. 1 plus 0 will be 1. Now above this 3, there is no number here, but there is 1 here. This is the 1. So 3 plus 1 will become 4. Now next, 1 plus 1, this will be 2. Then we write a point here. After this, we add these numbers. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 0, 5. 4 plus 1, 5. And this 1. 1, there is no number here. So this becomes 155.241. Addition is very simple, isn't it? Let me solve one more example. See, in this example, it is 2222.2222. Then plus 111.111 plus 33.33 plus 4.4. Okay. Now how do we? First we write our first number 2222.222. Then 111. So we write units place in just below the units place, tens place just below the tens place, hundred place, hundreds number just below the hundreds place. In the same way we write them here. Here we are starting units place from right side. Here we will start from left side. Okay, then we write 33.33 and then we write 4.44. Now first this number 2, there is no number here. If you see, there are no numbers here. So I'll just write 2 here. Now 2 plus 1, 3 and no numbers here. So this will be just 3. In the third number, 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 3, 6 and no number here. So this will be 6. Here 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. After 10 is there. So I will write 0 here and carry 1 here to the after the decimal. And we put a decimal point here. Now 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 4, 11. So 1 and carry 1 here. Okay. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 3, 7. Then this is 2 plus 1, 3. And after 2, there are no numbers here. So we'll just write 2. So our answer will be 2371.0631. Addition is very easy. Now let's start subtraction of decimals. Okay. Subtraction of decimals. If you have numbers like this, 1.99 minus 1.12. Okay. What you do? You just write 1.99 as you have written here and 1.12. Now 9 minus 2, 7. 9 minus 1, 8. With a decimal point here. 1 minus 1, 0. So answer will be 0.87. Next, 3.456 minus 0.103. Okay. So 6 minus 3, 3. 5 minus 0, 5. 4 minus 1, 3. Put a decimal point here after decimal. 3 minus 0, 3. So answer will be 3.353. Now here 6.53 minus 5.968. Okay. Now you write first 6.53. After that minus 5.968. Now above 8 there is no number. So we will consider it as 0. If you add 0, the value of number is not going to change. So we cannot subtract 8 from 0. So what we do? We cut this number. We make it 2, carry 1 here. 10 minus 8 is 2. Then again 2 is smaller, 6 is bigger. So we cut this number, make it 4, carry 1 here. This number has become 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. And again 4 is smaller and 9 is bigger. So we cut this number, make it 5, carry 1 here. 14 minus 9 will be 5. Okay, point. We have borrowed 1 from 6, so it has become 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. The answer will be 0.562. Okay, so if you know subtraction, subtraction of decimals will also be very easy for you. Next we will come to multiplication. This is little bit complicated, so listen carefully to what I am saying. See here the numbers are 1.15 into 1.15. So I will tell you a simple method to do the multiplication. First what you should do, leave the decimal points. Just multiply 15 into 15. Okay, 15 into 15 if we do, the answer will be 225. I am not going in depth in multiplication. If you want to learn multiplication of numbers, you can watch my video on multiplication. Okay, now since we are working on decimals, I will directly do the multiplication. 15 into 15 is 225. Now, while writing this number, how many decimal places did we skip? 1 here and 1 here. See, 1 number after decimal, 5, and here 1 number after decimal. So 1 plus 1 will be 2. We have skipped 2 decimal places here. So what we do from the right side, start counting. 1, 2. After this, to write a decimal. So the answer will be 2.25. Okay. Just what we have to do, drop the decimals. Okay. Remove the decimals from the numbers and multiply them. Don't include the numbers. Just multiply the don't include the decimals, just multiply the numbers. Then after you get the results, check how many decimals you have skipped and add those decimals. Okay, now here in this example, 0.2 into 0.3. So what we do, we skip the decimals. 2 into 3. Okay, 2 into 3 will be 6. Now how many decimals we have skipped? 1 here, 0.2. So 0.2, 1 decimal we have skipped, and here 1 decimal. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Now if you start counting from the right, 6, only one number is there. So what we do? We add a 0 here. Okay. Then put a decimal. After that we write a 0. So 0.06. Let me do another example and your concept will be clear here. 10.1 into 1.12. This is our numbers. So what we do? We skip the decimal points. Okay, we will skip the decimal points. We will write it 10.1 as 101 and 1.12 as 112. Okay, now do the multiplication. If you do the multiplication, answer will be 11,312. Okay, answer will be 11,312. After that, what we have to do? You have to check how many decimal points you have omitted here. You have left here. 1 is here. This decimal point you left. This is 1. And here 2. 1 and 2. 0.12 is there. So 1 plus 2. This will be equal to 3. Now 3 decimal points we have omitted while multiplying these numbers. So from the right, start counting 1, 2, 3. After 3 numbers, you put a decimal point here. So your answer will be 11.312. Understood the concept of multiplication? Okay, you have understood now? Then I will give you homework. Let me see how many of you can do this correctly. Now let's move to decimals division. Division of decimals. How do we divide the numbers? Here also what we will do, just we will skip the numbers. Okay, we will skip the decimal numbers here. This is 0.4 divided by 0.2. So we will write it as 4 divided by 2. If you divide 4 by 2, you will get the answer as 2. Now count how many decimals you have skipped. Here 1 decimal, 0.4 is there, so 0.4 1 decimal, and here 1. So what you do? 1 minus 1. This will be equal to 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. So no need to write decimal here. The answer will be 2. Okay, in the next example, it is 1.2 divided by 3. 1.2 divided by 3. So we'll remove the decimal. 12 divided by 3. 12 divided by 3 is how much? 4. If we divide 12 by 3, we get answer as 4. Now, how many decimals we have skipped in this number? 1. 1 decimal here and minus. In this number, we have not left any number. So it will be 0. So our answer is 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. So what we do? From right we count. 1 number is there. We put a 0 here and we put a 0 here. Okay. So answer will be 0.4. Simple. In division, what we are doing? We are just dividing this 1.2 into 3 parts. 1.2 into 3 equal parts. So if you divide 1.2 into 3 equal parts, we will get each part as 0.4. Okay, here 4.5 divided by 0.09. Okay, 4.5 we have to divide in 0.09 parts. How many parts we will get? If we divide 4.5 into equal parts of 0.09, how many we will get? We will get 50. See how we will get 50? 45 divided by, we will just write 9 here. 45 divided by 9 is 5. So now, how many decimals we have skipped here? 1.5. Okay. Minus how many we have skipped here? 2. So this becomes 1 minus 2 is minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Minus sign is with 2. So this becomes minus 1. Now, when we get minus sign, we have to start counting from the right. Okay, 5. Then after that, there is no number here. Right? So what we do? We put a 0 here. Then we put a decimal point. So this becomes 50. Okay, this has become 50 now. Understood this? Okay, if you have any doubts in this, you can ask me in the comments tab. Now next we will come to conversion of fractions. How to convert fractions to decimals? It's simple. We can follow the long division method and divide the numbers. Here 7 is the dividend, 4 is the quotient. So follow the long division method. 7 divided by 4. 7 divided by 4. 4 ones are 4. Now 7 minus 4 is 3. Okay. 3, remainder is smaller than divisor. So we put a point here and take a 0 here. Now this becomes 4 sevens are 28. 30 minus 28 is 2. Again, based on this decimal point, we write a 0 here. 4 5s are 20. If we write 4 5s are 20, the answer will become 0. Remainder is 0. So the 7.7 divided by 4 is equivalent to 1.75. Now we'll do 3 by 4. Okay, we have to divide 3 by 4. Again, we follow the long division method. 3 divided by 4. 3, the dividend is smaller than the divisor 4. So we write 0 point, decimal point, and take a 0 here. Now again, 4 sevens are 28. 30 minus 28 is 2. Based on that point, we take a 0 here. Now 4 5s are 20. So 20 minus 20 is 0. Answer will be 0.75. Now we'll come to 1 by 2. Okay, 1 divided by 2. 0 point, because 1 dividend is less than 2. 0 point, and write a 0 here. 2 5s are 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. Okay, remainder is 0. Answer will be 0.5. Okay, understood this? It's easy. Sometimes the numbers cannot be divided, so answer you will get recurring answers. Like if I divide 10 divided by 3. Okay, now what? 3 3s are 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. Remainder has become smaller than divisor, so I put a point here and take a 0 here. Again 3 3s are 9. Okay, 10 minus 9 1. Again you take a 0. Again it will be 0. 3 3s are 9. This will keep on recurring. Okay, 10 minus 9 will be 1. So you cannot divide this number. You do till infinity, till the end also, you will not get the answer. So what we do, we just write the answer like this. We can write it as 3.33 and put a mark here. This means that 3 will be repeating itself. This means repeating mark. Or you can round it off to next number, like you can write it as 3.34. Okay, this is known as rounding off. Next, let's move to conversion of decimals to fractions. How to convert decimals to fraction? Our decimal here is 0.5. So what I do, you write here 5. Now this divided now. Divided by, after point, how many decimals you have left? 1 decimal, right? 1 decimal we have skipped here. So you write 1 and you write 10 for 1 decimal. Now it is 5 by 10. We can simplify this. 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. So answer is 1 by 2. Okay. When we divide 1 by 2, we got 0.5. Now 0.5, when we are converting it back, we are getting 1 by 2. Now let's do this example. Okay. This is 1.88. So I write it as 188 divided by 1. First I write at 1. Then how many decimal points I have skipped? See here, 1, 2. 2 decimal numbers were there. So I write 2 zeros here. The number of the numbers after decimal numbers, you count how many numbers are there and write that much zeros here. Okay. Now this number can be further simplified. This number can be divided by say 2. If I divide this number by 2, this will become 94. Okay, 2 9s are 2 4s are, and this will be 50. So what is remaining now? 94 by, we have to simplify the fractions to the lowest value. Again 94 by 50 can be divided by 2. So this becomes 20. See, 2 4s are 8, carry 1 here, 2 7s are 14. So this is 47 divided by 50 divided by 2 is 2 2s are 4, carry 1 here, 2 5s are. So this will be 47 by 25. 47 is a prime number, so it cannot be divided any further. So final answer will be 47 by 25. Now this number 6.25. I just write it as 625. After that I write 1 in the denominator's place. Then I'll see how many zeros I have, how many decimals I have skipped. 1, 2. So I will write 2 zeros here. Now this number 625 by 100 can be further simplified. This first I can divide it by 5. This both the numbers can be divided by 5. Otherwise both the numbers can be divided by 25. So if I divide this 62 by 25, I will get 65 2s and 5s. 25 into 25 is 625. Then 100 divided by 25 is 4. 25 4s are 100. So final answer will be 25 by 4. If you can divide 25 by 4 and check, the answer will be 625. You can divide 625 by 100 and check, the answer will be 625. Okay. So this is how we convert decimals to fractions. Hope you have understood what are decimals and how to do addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of decimals and fractions. In an upcoming video, I am going to teach you the certain shortcut methods of converting decimals to fractions and fractions to decimals when the numbers are complicated. This is in your 10th standard syllabus also. Okay. So I will take a separate class for that and make a separate video. Till then, keep watching my channel. If you have not subscribed till now, please press the subscribe button so that you can get notifications whenever I post new videos. If you like my video, please do like and share it with your friends. Thank you.